Now to start this top off, you're going to take your category 3 yarn, make a slip knot, and take your 4mm hook, and then you're going to make a chain that is long enough to fit on top of your chest. So I just did my chain that is long enough to fit across the top of my chest. That is a chain of 30. Once over here, we're going to chain up 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to prepare for a double crochet, and then double crochet in the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th loop from your hook. And then double crochet once in every single loop going back down your chain. Once when you double crochet it all the way down your chain, what you're going to do is chain up 1, 2, 3, 4, flip your work. You're going to prepare for a double crochet, and then you're going to skip a loop at the bottom. So you're going to double crochet in the 2nd loop, just like that. And then you're going to chain 1, prepare for another double crochet, skip this next loop, double crochet in the next. And you're going to be doing this for this row and also the next 3 rows as well. Now that we're done with our 4 rows of net, we will be doing another row of double crochet. So we're just going to chain 1, 2, 3, flip your work, and double crochet into the first net loop that you see. And prepare for another double crochet, and then crochet into the double crochet from the last row. And then do that pattern all the way until you get down to the other side. And so from here, we're going to make a chain that is long enough to fit around our body very loosely. So I just finished my long chain, and it was about 95 chains. So once when you have it, you're going to try and make sure that it doesn't flip, because you're going to connect it to the other side. And it would be easier if it's not tangled. So from here, we're just going to slip stitch it into the corner on the other side right here. And that is what we should have so far. So now that we're here, we're going to chain up 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet into the same loop that we are currently in 2 more times. Double crochet 1, and then 1 more time. Then we're going to chain 1, 2, and then we're going to double crochet 3 times into the same exact loop. Two and 3. Then we have 1 shell, then we're going to chain 1. And what we're going to do from here is that we're going to look at this chain that we did. We're going to skip 2 loops. So this is 1, 2, and then we're going to prepare for a double crochet and then double crochet into that 3rd loop of that chain. Just like that. Chain 1, and then we're going to find the 3rd loop again. So 1, 2, 3. Prepare for a double crochet, and then we're going to make another shell. So double crochet 3 times, 2, 3, chain 2, and double crochet 3 more times into the same exact loop. And 3. And we're going to do this pattern all the way around the chain until we get back here. So now that we've come all the way around, we still need to connect these two pieces, but before we do that, we're just going to lay our work down flat and make sure that all of the shells are facing the same direction, because if they're not, then you're going to need to take it apart and reconnect it. Okay. And from here, going to connect it, because we originally did a chain 3 here, we're going to connect it to the third chain right here with a slip stitch. Just like that. Then from here we need to make it to the middle of the shell where there's this opening. So we're going to slip stitch all the way to that opening. And then once we made it, we're going to make another shell within the middle of this shell. So we're going to chain up 1, 2, 3, double crochet twice, chain 2, and then double crochet 3 times into the middle of the shell again. And 3. Now, towards the end of this top, or towards the bottom of this top, it gets ruffly. So in order to do that, we're going to need to make it a little bit longer each time. So once we're done with this shell, we're going to chain 1. We're going to prepare for a double crochet, and then we're going to go in between the shell and this double crochet that we did in the last row. So we're going to do this, double crochet here, chain 1, do another double crochet in the next opening in between the shell and the last double crochet, just like that, chain 1, and then put another shell into the middle of this shell. And then this is going to be your pattern for this row. So shell, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, shell. We're almost done. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and before we connect, go ahead and make sure that all of your shells are facing the same way. Once when they are, then we're going to connect it just like last time. We're going to find the third chain that we did, 1, 2, 3, and then connect it with a slip stitch. And then to do the third row of shells, you're going to do the same exact thing that we did last time. You're going to slip stitch until you get to the middle of this next shell. Alright, and once when you get to the middle, we're going to chain up 1, 2, 3, and make another shell, so 2 more double crochet, chain 2, and then 3 double crochet into the same loop. Now we're still going to be increasing in size for the third row, so we're going to do the same thing that we did in the last row, but just adding an extra peg. So we're going to chain 1, double crochet in between this double crochet and the first shell, chain 1, double crochet in between these 2 double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into this last double crochet and the shell, chain 1, and then another shell. So this is going to be your pattern for this next row. So shell, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, shell. And once when you're at the end of this row, you're going to connect it the same way that we've been connecting it, with a slip stitch. And then this last pattern that we did on the last row is going to be the pattern that we will continue to be doing for the length of the top, because this type of ruffle is roughly enough for me. So just refresh one more time. We're going to slip stitch until we get to the middle of our shell. And then we're going to make a shell, which is, the first one is always chain 3, double crochet twice, chain 2, double crochet 3 more times, three, and chain 1. And since we won't be increasing size anymore, what you're going to do is, instead of going in between all of these double crochet, we're just going to prepare for double crochet and double crochet right into the last one, so it'll end up being the same size as the last row. Chain 1, double crochet into the bottom double crochet, just like that. And then we gotta do it one more time. So chain 1, double crochet, just like that. And this is what each of our rows look like increasing so far. And just to finish this off, we're going to chain 1 and then do one more shell. So double crochet 3 times in the middle of the bottom shell, 3, chain 2, and then double crochet 3 more times, and 3. And then this is what we should have so far. And then we will just be doing this last pattern for the next maybe 4 to 5 rows. And then I'll meet you back when we're done with that. So now that we're done with the body portion, we're going to work on the same panel that we did for the front. We're just going to make another one for the back. What you need to do is find the same position so that it's even from the front and the back. Insert your hook into one of the ends, and then make a slip knot. Insert your hook and do a slip stitch and chain 1 to secure. Now, since we're going to be doing the same exact thing as we did for the front panel, we're going to be doing 31 double crochet. So since we already did a chain 1 here, we're going to do chain 2, chain 3. That counts as a double crochet, and then from here we're going to insert our hook and do a double crochet into every single loop until we have 31 double crochet. Now that you have your 31 double crochet, we're going to do the net that we did in the front. So we're going to chain up 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip your work, prepare for a double crochet, and then skip this next loop, and then double crochet into the second loop. And then again, chain 1, prepare for a double crochet, double crochet into that second loop. And we will be doing this net for 4 rows. So now that we've finished our 4 rows of net, our last row is going to be a row of double crochet. So how we do that is chain 3, flip your work, then double crochet until you get to the very end of this row. Now that we're done with this row of double crochet, the last things that we have to do is to go to each corner and make a chain that's long enough 4 straps, and that's usually about 75 for me. So you're going to make 4 in each corner of your panels that you've made. Once when you're done with all 4 straps, go ahead and weave in your extra sides, and then you're all done. That's it for this top. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.